Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Chris Hooten. I wanted to go through a couple of quick things that I get asked about all the time and hopefully will be helpful for you. If you're out there trying to navigate this crazy mortgage process. I know thousands, maybe even millions of people are refinancing right now, taking advantage of these excellent rates. So I wanted to share some information that is very confusing to a lot of consumers. I get asked all the time about points. What are points? How much are points? Do I pay points? Should I pay points? People get confused by this term, and it's thrown around very haphazardly in our industry, and it's a disservice to the consumer because we're confusing you. So I want to briefly try to explain. Now, number one, almost every lender, myself included, has a certain way that they charge. Some have a flat fee like we do, okay, and then you have the option of paying points. Now what that means is it means you can pay additional fees to buy your rate down, okay, or get a better rate. Now some companies will build this into their fees, and they will charge what's called an origination. It's basically a flat fee up front, and then they will still also give you the option to pay additional points, what are called discount points, to buy the rate down. So it's very, very important that when you're out there shopping, you ask, what are your fees? Okay? Don't talk about points, don't talk about discount, don't talk about origination, because that will get very confusing. What are your fees? Okay? And that kind of clears the water so you know exactly what you're being charged. Most lenders should be very transparent, as we are, and then give you the options if you want to pay additional fees, because sometimes it makes sense. So what does paying points mean exactly? So a point is just a percentage of the loan amount. So for example, if you have a $200,000 loan amount and you want to pay 1 point to buy the rate down, that 1 point is equal to 1% of the loan amount, or $2,000. Okay? Does it make sense to pay points? Sometimes yes. So what you have to figure out, it's actually very simple math. What is that 1 point going to get you? Okay, so let's just say that with paying no additional fees at all, you're getting a 3.5% interest rate. But if you pay 1 point, okay, or 1% of the loan, so another $2,000, maybe you can get a 3% or a 2.75%. So then you have to look at how much is that affecting the payment. How much is my payment going to go down? Okay, and now here's the math part. Let's just say your payment goes down by $70 a month. Okay, actually, let's make it easy. Let's just say it goes down by $100 a month, okay? So how long is it going to take you to recoup that $2,000 extra dollars you paid in fees? In this example, $100 a month in savings, in 20 months, you will have paid back the extra fees, and now it's all to the good. Now, I will tell you, usually you don't pay it back that fast. Usually it's somewhere between 3 and 4 years, and that's where you have to ask yourself, how long am I going to be in this house? If you know this is just a starter home and you're going to be out of there in 2 or 3 years, very rarely does it make sense to buy the rate down. Now, if this is your second or third home and maybe you might be there for the next 10, 15, 20 years, then it absolutely makes sense to buy the rate down, okay? But I want to kind of get back to the point of this video, and it has to do with knowing what you're paying and what you're being charged. Because like I said, lenders can charge their flat fees, they can charge origination fees, they can charge discount points, okay, and all of this technically is just fees. They're just being called something different, and you have to be careful, because when you ask a lender, hey, do you charge points, they could say no, and that could be a truthful answer. However, they charge an origination fee on top of their regular fees, so they're not charging you any points, but you're still paying it in fees. So don't get confused by the lingo. Our industry has tried to become transparent, but it's still very, very different from lender to lender. So I want to try to do everything I can to educate you. I know this was a lot. I know I was talking fast, but this is an issue that needs to be out there, because I encourage my clients to always get a second opinion or another quote, and let's compare. Let me show you my fees compared to the other lender's fees. Let me show you my rate compared to their rate, because I'm a consumer too, and I would appreciate if somebody did that for me. So if I can't offer you the best rate at the lowest fees and the best service, or justify why I might be charging you a little bit more, then I don't want your business. I want you to go where you're going to get the best service, the best rate, the best fees, and I will encourage my clients to shop around because of that. So hope this was helpful. If you have any questions at all, please reach out. My name is Chris Hooten. I am your MLO. Thanks.